The Masque of the Red Death by Thomas Strong, Dylan Diljon, and Alex Riegman. Starring Prince Prospero, played by Thomas. You got this guy, the little guest guy, played by Dylan. Wow, this guy. And then you got the Knight, played by Dylan. Reaper, played by Alex. And then you got the other Knight, played by Alex.
Wow, you would.
Yeah. There was a country that thrived in fear and death from a deadly disease. Those that caught the pandemic faced a deadly wrath. Within the bowels of the city lies Prince Prospero, stowed away in his majestic palace. This morning seems to be out of the ordinary.
How so, sir?
Well, the way the sun rises in the horizon seems to show such grace. Thus, we must celebrate this opportunity.
I must say, you are truly a man of festivals.
Well, thank you. I agree. But we must invite our 1,000 fellow friends, knights and dames of the court.
Yes, I shall summon the peasants to pass the invites.
Evening was upon Prospero in his majestic castle. As there was his friends began pouring into the courtyard like water in the stream. One by one, they entered, and through the gates, paralyzed by the majestic looks of the castle's outer beauty. As the last one came in, the gates shut with a loud screech. Terrified, the gates shut, preventing them from going inside without intruding the palace. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Welcome to my festival. We have gathered here today to celebrate this glorious day where me and you all will live our lives, our carefree lives of luxury, where we have gifts. We are born with wealth, and we shall party. We shall party to rule this day. So please, enjoy and have fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's party. Yeah.
It's Prince Prospero. You have been living a wonderful life, no?
Indeed I have. Please, will you join me as I bring you around the castle?
Splendid idea, mate. Please, henceforth.
As you can see, I've decorated 7 chambers to the likings of the guests. The first chamber was blue. Nice shaded furniture, everything has to match, along with the few shades of blue I've entered. The second one is a nice shade of purple. Everything furnished, casements, windows, everything tinted purple. The next one is green. The green, everything, you know, it's just all green, you know. And orange, it was something my friend came up with, and I thought it would fit the idea. White, it seemed that everything had to go in with like the shadings of the sun, so I had to make it shine as if it was the light of the sun. Violet, everything, casements, ornaments, furniture, and windows were tinted freaking violet. And last of all, black. It was strange because there were no lamps or light sources. The shadings of colors were different. Only the windows were on the right shade of black, the clock, but the furniture and the ornaments, the casements, do not match in various shades of color. As I present to you, there were no lights or light sources, so it's timidly dark in there. But right now, I must go on. Please excuse me, as you must attend the dance of the evening. In the dark room lies the ebony clock that rings every hour, as a shroud of silence smeared the guests, musicians, and dancers.
As the room slumbered in silence over the echoing of the chimes of the bony clock, which led from the mysterious black room, where everyone dreaded to venture through, began to come to a halt, I suddenly broke into a light laughter over the awkward silence.
My prince, I have heard word of an intruder upon your party. A tall, gaunt man, shrouded from head to toe, as if in a grave.
Who dares? Who dares insult us with this blasphemous mockery? Seize him and unmask him, so that we may know who we have to hang at sunrise. Fine then. I shall do this challenge myself.
That's it?
No one would help the prince. So with the dagger in his hand, Prospero followed the intruder through the 7 chambers until he cornered the uninvited guest. How dare you mock me and intrude upon my festival? For this you shall suffer.
Prince Prospero, your time to die is now.
No. It hurts. With a single glance of the uninvited guest's face, Prospero fell onto the floor to never awake again.